變到塔古係咧非常之熱衷於喺馬雅培呢個地方建立主宰坦爺嘅一個崇拜佢嘅地方。
And for that purpose, he was ready to go door to Calcutta and beg one rupee from every gentleman to help to construct that temple.
而為咗呢個目的咧，佢係願意喺加爾各答嗰度逐家逐戶去敲門啊，喺每戶嗰度去收集一個盧比，就係為咗呢個計劃。
Of course, we will think, well, I'll give 1 rupee.
當然我哋會諗，好啊，我就俾一個盧比啦。
But in Bhaktivinoda Thakur's time, 1 rupee had a lot more value than it does today.
但係喺巴啲變嗰個時代咧，一個盧比比我哋依家係值錢好多。
In the time of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Mayapur was more jungle than anything. There was nothing there, just jungle.
喺巴啲變塔古嘅時代咧，馬雅培其實乜都冇嘅，就好似一個森林一樣。
And we can see that the main road which comes along into Mayapur goes down to the Hulagat there where the ferry is at Mayapur. That road is called Bhaktisiddhanta Road. It was built by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada.
咁我哋見到咧，去嗰個渡輪碼頭，即係嗰條路咧，咁就係叫巴基士丹塔路。咁其實嗰條路就係巴基士丹塔去起嘅。
So Mayapur was really not very much well-known place, but it was Bhaktivinoda Thakur who established its significance both by Shastra and by different maps and evidences to prove the significance of Mayapur Dham.
咁但係馬雅培當時並唔係一個好出名嘅地方啦。咁我哋係知道係因為巴啲變到塔古咧，佢係通過唔同嘅經典啦、地圖啦、各種嘅證據，就建立起馬雅培起嚟。
And he wrote, of course, the Navadvip Mahatmya describing the parigram, how Jiva Goswami was taken on parigrama by Lord Nityananda.
咁佢就寫咗一本書係描述Jiva Goswami 係點樣由主 Nityananda 帶領咧喺馬雅培嗰度做繞拜。
And describing all the different places there in Mayapur Dham where Lord Chaitanya's different pastimes took place.
並且係描述咗喺馬雅培呢個聖地裏面，主宰太陽係點樣唔同地方上演唔同嘅逍遙時光。
And it was Bhaktivinoda Thakur who predicted that in the future people from all different races, from all different parts of the planet would come there to Mayapur Dham and chant the holy names of Lord Gauranga.
亦都係巴啲變到塔古佢係預言將來會係全世界唔同嘅人咧，唔同嘅種族，佢哋都係會聚咗喺馬雅培呢個地方去念誦聖名。
And gradually, with the help, with the great efforts of our own founder Acharya Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, we're seeing how this is actually coming true.
而係通過我哋嘅協會創辦人聖巴布巴，咁呢個預言終於實現咗。
Srila Prabhupada described what deities we should have there in this temple in Mayapur.
聖巴布巴係描述咗喺呢個馬雅培嘅廟宇裏面，我哋應該崇拜邊一個神像。
We heard a few days ago from Jananivas-prabhu, he was describing how the original Radha-madhava came there, the small-sized brass deities.
咁我哋喺前幾日咧都聽到Jananivas-prabhu 係描述過啦。本來嘅Radha-madhava 神像一個比較細嘅銅嘅神像係點樣顯現出嚟。
And then the larger size Radha-madhava came.
然後比較大嘅 Radha-madhava 神像就嚟到啦。
And then a very nice, sweet gentleman, devotee from Calcutta, he donated the Astasakis. They all came.
然後一個非常之好嘅嚟自加爾各答嘅男士啊，佢就捐贈咗8個木牛姑娘嘅神像。
And then a few years back, we had also the arrival of the Panchatattva in the wonderful, gigantic form.
然後喺唔遠幾年前啦，咁Panchatattva 五聖體咧，亦都係以非常大嘅神像形象出現啦。
Prabhupada wanted all of these things. He described it. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted it, and we are helping to fulfill their desires.
而巴布巴係好希望呢一切都能夠實現嘅，佢係描述過巴啲變到塔古係希望有呢啲嘢實現啦，而我哋係協助緊佢。
I remember one thing Prabhupada said. He said that if you do this service, you will get the credit. If you don't do it, somebody else will come. They will do it. They will get the credit.
咁我記得聖巴布巴係講過啦，如果你去做呢啲服務咧，你就會得到呢一個讚賞㗎啦。但係如果你唔做嘅話咧，咁其他人咧首先會其他人都會嚟做呢樣嘢，咁佢哋就會得到呢個讚賞。
But it's going to happen. It has to happen because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has already said will happen.
呢件事一定會發生㗎啦，無論如何都會發生，因為賽他耶馬哈帕布已經講過係會發生。
And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur also played a very important role in this prediction coming true.
而 Swaha-mataji 咧，佢亦都係扮演一個好重要角色啦，係講過呢個預言會實現。
So very, very appropriate that the devotees have come here to perform this activity of TOVP on this very, very auspicious day of the appearance of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
咁所以喺今日咁吉祥嘅 Swaha-mataji 嘅顯現日，咁我哋係非常之恰當啦，有呢幾位奉獻者嚟係講述呢個大廟嘅計劃。
I don't know if you planned it this way or if it just happened by chance.
咁唔知係咪大家計劃咗啊，定係咁啱嘅啫？
Yeah, but it's a very wonderful blessing for all of us on this special day.
呢個咁特別嘅日子，對於我哋嚟講，亦都係一個好特別嘅祝福。
We don't have a lot of time. We have a lot of more important people to speak.
咁我哋時間唔多，你將有更多重要嘅人會同我哋講。
Om Ajnanan Timiranda Susanandanan Shanti Chakshurunatan Jnana Shri Devi Namaha Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai TOVP Ki Jai My old friend, he was at the Gurukul school university. He was like our master, so peaceful, dominical gentleman.
咁嘅 Chandrasekhar 係嗰個老朋友嚟嘅，咁佢以前喺咕嚕個靈性學校讀書嘅時候，只不過係一個小朋友，咁依家就變咗一個婆羅門啦。
And he used to do service, he used to do arti for Jesus.
佢曾經咧做好多服務啦，佢係會崇拜神像啦。
I very much admire him for his staying out here so long and making his congregation bigger and stronger and stronger.
咁我係非常之欣賞佢咧，佢係你係停留咗喺一個活動裡面咁耐啦，並且係帶領一個咁大群嘅會眾。
Anyway, he asked us to introduce ourselves, a little introduction, so wanting to serve Chandrasekhar, I will say one or two things. I'm from England, London, and I was only interested in sense gratification in my early life. Then I came to India in 1970, I think, and traveling over land to India, and that time I had a philosophical change in life, and I realized that India had the answer. So again I came back to India with my brother Pangajari. And
He has to translate. 我就不如介紹下自己先啦，簡單介紹下自己。咁我係嚟自英國嘅倫敦嘅。咁喺早期嘅時候咧，我就開始對呢啲感官享樂嘅嘢冇乜興趣。咁所以喺70年代尾啦，我就去到印度呢個地方。咁我就喺印度嗰度咧周遊咗一圈啦。咁最後就翻去，就發現咗印度先係我想要揾嘅嘢。咁所以我就再同我嘅兄長啦，Jananivas-prabhu啦，就再翻去印度嗰度啦。
And spent about 1 year in India, traveling all over, meeting different sadhus and saints.
咁我就用咗1年時間咧喺印度嗰度咧周遊唔同嘅地方，見到好多嘅聖人。
And then by fate I went to Puri, Jagannath Puri, and it happened to be a Rath-yatra festival.
咁我就去到 Jananivas-prabhu 呢個地方咧，咁啱咧係彈車節喎。
So I was having a good time there. I was pulling the ropes.
哇！好開心啊，拉下架彈車。
I was just saying Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. I was just imitating the other pilgrims.
咁我就喺度扮其他人喺度講 Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath 咁樣。
They were laughing at me. I said, what are you laughing at? I said, this is Balaram, this is not Jagannath.
啲人喺度笑我啦，我仲笑乜嘢？跟住佢話呢個唔係 Jagannath 嚟嘅，係 Balaram 嚟。
Anyway, by the mercy of Lord Jagannath, the devotees were there, a handful of devotees, Jananivas-prabhu Swami was there. They were just doing some Harinam Sankirtan, distributing some books.
咁但係無論如何咧，嗰陣時係VrajaVillas-prabhu 啦、班 Swami 啦，佢哋都在場，咁佢哋喺度做Sankirtan喺度派書。
So I'd seen Hare Krishna a few times in London. They were famous there. They had the Hare Krishna was the hit record. It was yeah.
咁其實之前我喺倫敦已經見過 Hare Krishna 嘅會眾好多次㗎啦。咁嗰陣時佢哋好出名啦，咁啲唱片又大賣。
So I saw them a few times. They used to come and play in nightclubs. The Hare Krishnas would come in the nightclub.
咁我去過幾次，我見過幾次 Hare Krishna 嘅人啊，特別就喺啲有啲夜總會入面啊。
But I never spoke to them. But then now I had an opportunity to speak to them in Jananivas-prabhu.
我以前都冇同佢哋傾過偈，咁但係喺 Jananivas-prabhu 今次我就有機會同佢哋傾下。
So I asked the devotee, why you are chanting Krishna's name and Rama's name?
咁我就問佢哋，點解你喺度念誦 Krishna 嘅名嘅咧？
According to Hindu philosophy, I understand that you come to Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu. These are the controllers and destroyers and creators. That's the topmost thing. So why you are chanting Hare Krishna and Rama? Why are you not chanting Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva?
咁佢就話我根據我嘅認知啦，譬如依家係Vishnu 啦、Brahma 啦同埋 Shiva 佢哋都係呢個宇宙嘅創造者、維係者啦同埋毀滅者。點解你哋唔唱頌佢嘅名而係念誦 Krishna 嘅名嘅咧？
And he said we chant Krishna's name because Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead.
佢回答啦，我哋唱頌 Krishna 嘅名，因為 Krishna 就係至尊人格守神。
And it just struck me.
咁呢個就係即係對我有好大嘅衝擊。
Gee, I've been reading so many sadhus. Nobody told me God was a person.
因為我見過咁多聖人，佢哋都冇同我講過咧神係一個人格化嘅人。
So then they showed me, they preached to me, they showed me Prabhupada's Gita. I had Gita, a couple of Gitas, but no problem. But as soon as they showed me Prabhupada's Gita, you know, everything was crystal clear. All of my questions were answered. Krishna was just jumping out the pages.
哇！咁佢哋就向我傳教啦。我以前都有幾本嘅國家梵歌咁，但係今次第一次收聖包關嘅國家梵歌原意。咁所以入面佢哋講咗好多關於 Krishna 嘅嘢，而我所有嘅問題都得到解答，就好似 Krishna 喺書嘅頁裏面跳出嚟咁樣。
So then I went to Calcutta, and there I actually joined there. I thought everything is here. Krishna consciousness, all the answers are there. I immediately accepted everything said, and I stayed there. I got initiated in 1971. And then in 1972 I went to Sri Mayapur and I stayed there doing the Seva.
咁我喺加爾各答嗰度就加入咗呢個運動嘅，咁我就覺得Hare Krishna 係可以解答到我所有嘅問題咯，我係毫無猶豫咁樣參加咗啦。咁所以我1971年咧就得到啟迪啦，而1972年我就去到 Mayapur 嗰度。
Hare Krishna, Thakur ki. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has actually revealed the Dham to us. He's that personality who actually revealed it.
而VrajaVillas-prabhu 佢事實上就係嗰一位人物咧，將新地揭示俾我哋。
And he's written some beautiful books, Navadip Mahatmya, which tells you how the Prikram, you can do Prikram of Navadip.
佢亦都寫咗好多美妙嘅書，譬如Navadip Mahatmya 咧，咁就係描述我哋點樣可以喺 Navadip 呢個地方做搖擺。
And at the end of every chapter, he praises Lord Nityananda-prabhu and Janavi, the consort of Nityananda.
咁喺每一個章節嘅最後咧，佢哋都向主 Nityananda-prabhu 同埋佢嘅伴侶Janavi 去祈禱。
In order to serve Jananivas-prab, I am writing this book.
咁為咗去服務 Jananivas-prab，我就寫咗呢啲書。
They are my gurus. They have ordered me to write this book.
佢係我嘅靈性導師啦，佢亦都係訓示咗我去寫呢啲書。
Of course, they appeared 400 years before Bhaktivinoda Thakur, but he said they are my gurus. They've instructed me to reveal to them.
咁當然喺關天變到塔古嘅時代咧，咁佢哋兩位係400年前顯現嘅，咁但係關天變到塔古就講到，佢哋兩位都係我嘅靈性導師，同埋訓示我寫呢啲書。
Another beautiful book is Navadipavataranga.
咁另外一本美妙嘅書就係叫做 Navadipavataranga。
And in that book he reveals how he is, by the mercy of all the devotees in the Dham, he has a revelation of his spiritual form.
咁佢喺嗰本書嗰度描述咗，通過喺聖地裏面所有奉獻者嘅仁慈咧，佢係發現咗佢原本嘅靈性嘅形象。
He sees the Rasa Leela was going on the bank of the Ganga there, opposite ISKCON, the other bank there. That place is known as Purinda. It's no different than the Jamuna where Krishna performs rasa dance. So that's where the rasa dance takes place. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur had the vision of Sri Krishna Chandra with billions and billions of gopis surrounding him. Same as Rasa.
咁就係咧，佢係有一個視域咧，就係見到喺呢個恒河嘅河畔嗰度咧，就華沙之舞喺度進行嘅。咁因為嗰個地方就係同亞滿啊河係冇區別嘅，咁佢就喺嗰度咧有一個佢好似見到一啲視域啊，就係見到呢一個逍遙時光喺度進行㗎。
He said, seeing such a sight, I will lock it in my heart and forever meditate on it.
佢就話啦，佢見到呢個咁樣嘅景象咧，係會將佢永遠鎖喺內心啦，並且冥想住。
And then he falls unconscious. When he wakes up again, it's got a different form. It's got the form of a young manjari.
咁佢就之後就失去知覺啦。咁當佢起身嘅時候，佢就發現咗自己係一個年輕嘅 Manjari 母牛姑娘形象。
And he's desire, Kamala Manjari. Her name is Kamala Manjari.
所以佢嗰個名係叫 Kamala Manjari。
And by his side is another personality who is his guru.
咁喺佢隔離就係另一位人啦，就係佢靈性導師。
And her name is Ananga Manjari.
而佢嘅名稱係 Ananga Manjari。
She is the younger sister of Srimati Radharani.
佢就係 Srimati Radharani 嘅妹妹啊。
And then she starts to reveal the Dham to tells him his name, his dress, the service he performs, and starts to reveal the different places in the Dham.
咁佢就開始去描述啦，佢着嘅衫啦，佢做嘅唔同嘅服務啦，並且去向巴天變到塔古揭示聖地唔同嘅方面。
So, the Guru is there to instruct you. In the spiritual form, the Guru will reveal everything to you.
所以靈性導師就喺你隔離去指示你啦，咁佢係會令到你知道嘅你嘅靈性嘅形象係點樣。
But it doesn't stop only with Guru. She said, "Come, I'll take you," and they go to meet Rupa Manjari. Rupa Goswami in Krishna Lila, Gaur Lila is Rupa Manjari.
咁唔係咁樣就停嘅，咁然後佢就話：我嚟啦，我帶你去見Rupa Manjari 啦。而 Rupa Manjari 就係Rupa Goswami 喺 Krishna 逍遙時光裏面嘅形象。
And he said, "Here is the new great bhakta of Gauranga and Radha and Krishna. Please imbibe with him your mood of seva, so he can actually serve Radha and Krishna."
咁佢就講到呢位人物咧，佢係一個好好嘅 Gauranga 嘅僕人，同埋 Radha Krishna 嘅僕人，所以就請你讓佢亦都有你嗰種服務嘅心髓，等佢可以服務Radha Krishna 更加好。
So Rupa Manjari infuses her with the mood of devotion that she has as an intimate associate of Radha and Krishna.
咁所以Rupa Manjari 佢就將佢嗰種服務Radha Krishna 機密嘅逍遙時光嘅心髓咧，就將佢注入咗去嗰度。
It means it's awarded, these understandings are awarded to the devotee by the guru.
咁所以就係講到啦，我哋係通過靈性導師先會得到一啲奉獻者嘅人。
And not finished there, then they take her to meet Lalita and Vishaka-devi.
咁仲未完嘅喎，咁之後咧佢再被帶去見Lalita 同 Vishaka-devi。
And so they give instruction also by service where she should stay.
咁亦都俾咗訓示佢啊，講到服務啦，同埋佢應該留喺邊度啦。
So this is Vaishnava philosophy is so full. It's not just me and Krishna and my devotion personalities we have to go through, and we have to imbibe their mood of service to Radha. Because they know it, they have it, and only they can give it. Everybody has to receive it personally from these personalities.
咁呢啲就係愛是那瑪嘅哲學啦。我哋唔係淨係講我同 Krishna 或者我去服務 Krishna， 而係我哋周邊都會有好多嘅奉獻者啦。我哋係必須要得到佢哋嘅心水啦，並且得到佢哋嘅心水，去點樣學習去更加去服務 Krishna。
So we are also known as Rupa Anugas or followers of Rupa Goswami.
咁所以我哋亦都係被稱為 Rupa Anugas 嘅一個意思就係Rupa Goswami、Rupa Manjari 嘅追隨者。
The followers, they imbibe into us the mood.
佢哋係將佢哋嘅心水傳授俾我哋。
So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has revealed all this in his different books.
咁所以Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur喺佢唔同嘅書就揭示咗呢一切。
And he himself actually had a vision of this temple.
而佢亦都係對於呢個大廟嘅計劃係有一個願景。
And he writes biography. He was staying at Navadip, the other side of the Ganga from ISKCON, Navadip Rani Dharamshala. He was staying there, and at night he was gazing across the Ganga, and he said he described as a beautiful mansion. Mansion. Not mansion, like a palatial building. It's a mansion. TOVP. What he described as a mansion, and it was illuminating miles for miles and miles around.
咁就講到佢喺本自傳嗰度係講到咧，佢係喺恒河嘅另一邊嗰度啊，佢就係見到一座好大嘅，就好似大廈皇宮咁靚嘅樓啦，咁就喺度閃耀住啦。
And he had one of his sons with him. He said, "Can you see?" The son could see, but they asked the servant, but the servant did not see.
咁佢問個仔睇唔睇到，佢個仔睇到，但係佢其他嘅僕人就睇。
So the next morning he went across the other side of the country to check the place out. And the older Vaishnavas who were living there said, "No, this is actually the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This side of Ganga, eastern bank of the Ganga."
咁所以佢第二日咧就去到恒河嗰另一邊就去揾下呢個地方。咁我哋有啲好年老嘅愛士那瑪喺住喺嗰度嘅，佢哋就話呢個就係主宰他人話喺話布真正嘅出生嘅地方。
So Bhaktivinoda Thakur did a lot of research work, and he was firmly convinced that this was the actual birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Mayapur.
咁所以佢做咗好多嘅資料搜集之後咧，佢最終咧亦都係被說服咗啊！呢個地方就係主宰他人馬哈嘅出生地，就係喺舒加瑪普嗰度。
And then he asked Jananivas-prabhu, who was the leader of the Vaishnavas in Vrindavan and Mayapur at that time.
咁佢就去詢問Jananivas-prabhu，咁當時佢就係喺Mayapur同埋Vrindavan所有愛士那瑪嘅領導咁樣嘅。
If he could come and confirm that this is the place, he should.
咁佢就邀請佢咧嚟到咧確定呢個係咪真正佢想揾嘅出生地。
So Jananivas-prabhu was over 100 years old, so his servant carried on his head in a basket. Wherever he wanted to go, he would.
咁所以佢當時Jananivas-prabhu佢已經好年老，超過100歲，咁所以就要用個籃咧孭住佢。
So then when Bhaktivinoda Thakur brought him to the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he jumped out of the basket.
咁所以當嚟幫啲變種達夫帶咗Jananivas-prabhu嚟到呢個出生地嘅時候，佢就喺嗰個籃度跳咗出嚟。
He was jumping up and down. Etani my Janmabhumi. This is the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the birthplace. Did I go Prananande?
佢就係嗰個籃度跳出嚟就大嗌，呢個就係主宰他人嘅出生地啦。咁就喺度跳舞啊。
So in this way he revealed the Sri Mayapur. We're very fortunate.
咁所以係好幸運，佢咁樣就揭示咗聖地瑪雅庫出嚟。
First, let me offer my obeisances to all the great Vaishnavas assembled here. Vanchakalpatarubhascha kripasinubhyo patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Koti Vaishnava Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Prachaya Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshadarine Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Bhakti Vinod Thakur Maharaj Ki Jai. As we know that there are no coincidences in Krishna consciousness.
咁我哋都知道喺 Krishna 知覺裏面係冇巧合呢回事。
So the fact that we are celebrating Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's appearance day in Hong Kong with all of you is a very, very special blessing to us and to all of you. We are all together receiving His unlimited causeless mercy.
咁所以我哋都知道啦，我哋今日有幸喺度慶祝Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur嘅顯現日。你對於我哋或者對於你哋嚟講，其實都係佢哋俾予嘅祝福嘅。
In fact, whenever I speak, I think most of what I speak is in glorification of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, because as Maharaj and Jananivas-prabhu spoke so eloquently that we would not be here without all his work that he did to lay the foundation for our modern day Krishna consciousness movement.
咁事實上咧，我所講嘅嘢咧都係環繞住去歌頌Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur為主嘅，就好似頭先Maharaj同 Jananivas-prab 佢講到啦。咁如果唔係因為佢嘅建立嘅一切咧，咁我哋都係冇機會去喺度咧去收集 Krishna 知覺嘅。
All of you, I believe, I have been told that you thought that we had forgotten about you, but in fact, we wanted to save our last stop for the best.
我聽講咧，有人以為我哋唔記得咗你哋，咁但係其實唔係嘅，我哋係希望咧即係將最後嗰一站咧係最好嘅先留到係最後一站嚟到呢度。
Because whenever I visit Mayapur and last February when we were there for the chakra installation, and Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj very kindly took me on a parikrama, and we were in Godru Dham at Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Bhajan Kutir, and I saw so many devotees from China and so enthusiastic. So it's just very inspiring to see your genuine enthusiasm and dedication to Srila Prabhupada.
咁喺2月嘅時候咧，我係去安裝瑪雅鋪嘅，就係參與嗰個頂輪嗰個安裝儀式啊。咁當時Bhakti Purushottam同埋 Maharaj 佢係好仁慈咁樣帶領我哋去繞拜啦。咁我無論經過好多地方啊，譬如Rajakuti等等地方，都會見到好多嘅中國籍嘅奉獻者，佢哋係好熱情咁樣喺度參與一啲活動嘅。咁所以我係好高興咧，亦都係好啟發到我咧，去見到你哋去參與同埋收集 Krishna 知覺。
To honor Chandrasekhar Prabhu's request about speaking about us, but I don't know how much time we have.
Chandrasekhar Prabhu 就講到我哋可以講下關於自己嘅，但係我就唔知仲有幾多時間嘅。
I think it'll make a point, so very important one at that, because I, as you can tell, am an Indian body. I was born in Jaipur. I'm Bengali, but a lot of the Bengalis were invited by the Maharaja of Jaipur because the Bengalis were very intelligent and they could manage. So my great-great-great-grandfather from my mother's side was the Prime Minister of Jaipur. So he was responsible for, the Maharaja of Jaipur was a great devotee, and he brought so many deities from Vrindavan, Radha Govindev-ji, Radha Gopinath, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Damodar, and Lokanath Swami's Radha Vinod. So the Prime Minister was in charge of managing all these temples.
咁就講到啦，你大家都見到我係有一個印度人軀體，咁我係嚟自孟加拉嘅，咁但係我就去咗Jayapur呢個地方。點解咧？因為Jayapur嘅國王咧，佢係知道孟加拉人係好有智慧嘅，咁所以佢就邀請咗好多孟加拉人咧，就去搬咗去Jayapur呢個地方啦。而我嘅曾祖父啦，即係我母親嗰邊嘅曾祖父咧，就係Jayapur 嗰邊啦，佢係一個好似一個總理咁樣嘅，佢係管理唔同嘅神像。咁當時喺Vrindavan帶嚟好多唔同嘅神像啦。咁而我呢個曾祖父咧，佢作為呢個Jayapur嘅總理，佢就係管理呢一切嘅。
So I grew up going to, Radha Govindev-ji's temple very regularly in my childhood.
咁所以咧喺我童年時代咧，我係好常去Radha Govindev-ji嘅廟嗰度。
On my father's side, my great-grandfather hails from Noihati, which is near Paniharji, and he was very learned in the Shastras, so he was given a title of Shastri-ji, Shastri Mashai.
咁所以而我嘅父輩嗰邊啦，咁我哋曾祖父係一個非常之熟悉經典嘅人嚟嘅，咁所以佢係就俾咗一個銜頭佢，就叫 Shastri-ji， 就即係非常之熟悉經典嘅人啦。
And my grandmother taught me from young age, because she would worship Tulsi Devi, and she showed me how to make garlands, pick flowers. So she was engaging me in all these devotional activities from young childhood.
咁我嘅祖母咧係會崇拜Tulsi女神嘅，咁所以佢嗰陣時係會教導我點樣去做一啲花環啊等等，咁所以我係好細個嘅時候，佢就已經係俾我去從事一啲奉愛服務。
And here's the reason I want to impress upon you that even with all of that, I did not know anything about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
但係我想講嘅一個重點就係啦，雖然有一切嘅背景啦，但係我都係唔認識主Chaitanya Mahaprabhu。
So without Srila Prabhupada, I would have not understood anything.
咁如果唔係聖巴布巴咧，我一定係呢一切我都唔會理解得到。
So I was in Australia as a student, and the Harinam party was chanting, and I was coming home on my way home from Melbourne University, and the devotees handed me a BTG and a laddu.
咁當時我喺澳洲讀書啦，咁我喺墨爾本大學翻屋企嗰條路嗰度，啲奉獻者就喺度唱誦緊Hare Krishna。咁嗰陣時奉獻者就俾咗一本回歸手神雜誌我啦，亦都俾咗一粒巴杜糖我。
And then I got Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, and I was always interested in the Gita because my father had translated some Gita from Bengali to Hindi, because we lived in Jaipur and the spoken language is Hindi. So he engaged me in helping to translate. So I had read a few versions of Bhagavad Gita.
咁我其實一直都係對國家梵歌好有興趣嘅，因為我嘅父親咧當時佢就係將國家梵歌嘅一啲部分咧由孟加拉語翻譯到印度語啦因為嗰陣時我喺Jayapur咧，咁佢哋講嘅嘢都係印度話嚟嘅，咁所以我亦都係有幫手去翻譯到少少嘅，咁亦都因此係睇過唔同國家梵歌嘅版本。
As we have all experienced, Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai, it makes devotees.
當然我哋都係經驗過啦，聖巴布巴嘅國家梵歌原意係可以造就好多奉獻者出嚟。
So I wondered, because a lot of you have traveled long distances and maybe falling asleep, so I want to take you in a little journey. So come with me on a little parikrama journey. 咁
咁所以因為我知道大家咧可能係嚟要好耐先嚟到呢個地方，可能有啲眼瞓，咁所以我就想帶大家咧去一個小小嘅旅程嗰度啦。
I just want to impress upon you, even though we speak regularly about this prediction that Nityananda-prabhu spoke about to Jiva Goswami, but I just want to impress upon you, this is, let me take you 500 years back. There is Jiva Goswami who was in Chandradweep, and he traveled to Navadweep in order to see Lord Nityananda-prabhu, and he's rolling on the dust of Navadweep.
咁我就想講到，雖然我哋講過好多次咧，係 Nityananda-prabhu 同 Jiva Goswami 係點樣講呢個預言出嚟嘅，咁但係我都好想係再同大家再講一次啦。咁就係當時Jiva Goswami 佢就係 Chandradweep 呢個地方咧，佢就去想揾Nityananda-prabhu 嘅。咁當佢見到佢嘅時候，佢就係非常之狂喜喺地上嗰度滾動。
So when Srila Jiva Goswami, who is Vilas-Manjari, just like Prabhu mentioned, in Krishna Leela, his Vilas-Manjari is not an ordinary person, he's like a...
咁我哋頭先係 Prabhu 亦都提到啦，Jiva Goswami 佢係喺逍遙時光裏面咧就叫做 Vilas-Manjari， 所以佢並唔係一個普通嘅人物嚟嘅。
So when he humbly approached Lord Nityananda and begged him to take him on a parikrama, Lord Nityananda picked him up and he was overjoyed and said, of course I will take you on a parikrama.
咁所以當時Jiva Goswami 佢係祈求 Nityananda-prabhu 咧係帶佢去做一個嘅繞拜嘅，咁Nityananda-prabhu 就好高興咧就去擁抱佢，就同佢講，當然我係願意去帶你出去。
So when they came to the region of Antardweep in the center where there's Mayapur, is where Lord Nityananda made this proclamation to Srila Jiva Goswami that at Adbhut Mandir hoibe prakash, Gaurange Nitya Leela hoibe vikash.
咁所以佢哋嚟到Antardweep呢個地方就係喺呢個正中心嘅地方啦，就係主 Nityananda 去向Srila Jiva Goswami 做呢個預言嘅地方，就話呢個地方將來係會有一個好宏偉嘅廟。
Which means that an astounding temple will appear from which the service of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will expand and his mercy will inundate the whole world.
咁佢就講到呢個地方會出現一座好宏偉嘅廟啦，而就係以主彩壇耶為服務嘅呢個係服務主彩壇嘅中心咧，就會擴展出去啦。而主彩壇嘅仁慈咧，亦都係會淹沒整個世界。
Okay, so now we are going to jump from 500 years back to 150 years.
咁我哋由500年前咧，再去到150年前啦。
That is when, as Maharaj and Jananivas-prabhu so eloquently spoke, that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, sitting from his kutir, had this beautiful vision of this illuminated city with a golden temple in the center.
咁頭先Maharaj 同 Jananivas-prab 亦都有講到啦，就係Bhaktivinoda Thakur去坐喺佢嘅屋企嘅時候咧，佢就有一個願景，就係喺呢個正中心裏面有一座係非常之宏偉嘅廟啦，係金色嘅廟。
And in 1885, he wrote that the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not just for the Indians, it's for the people of this entire planet.
咁佢喺1885年嘅時候，佢寫過主彩壇人嘅仁慈咧，並唔係只限於俾印度人嘅，佢係會擴展到去呢一個星球嘅所有人。
In his broad vision, he could foresee a day when Chinese, American, Europeans, Australians, all these people from different countries wearing tilak, kantimala, holding banners and chanting together Jai Sachinanda, Jai Sachinanda.
咁佢嘅願景咧，Jai Sachinanda，佢嘅願景就係咧，見到好多唔同國籍嘅人咧，中國人啊、美國人、歐洲人、澳洲人都好咧，佢哋係會戴上頸珠啦，或塗上 tilak 啦，就係唱頌 Jai Sachinanda 嘅聖名。
Okay, now fast forward to September 2018.
咁我哋再快速轉嚟呢個2018年嘅9月。
So we are there are about 7 billion or so people on this planet, and out of all these people, we are so fortunate that we are assembled here on this amazing, most wonderful, auspicious appearance day of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, hearing from great personalities like Maharaj, Jananivas-prabhu, in your association. It's not by chance, it's by divine mercy of Lord Nityananda-prabhu.
咁我哋全地球嗰度咧成71人咁多，咁所以我哋係唔係偶然嘅，咁就係我哋可以今日坐咗喺度，就聽咗咁多偉大嘅人物，譬如馬哈同 Jananivas-prabhu 佢哋描述呢一切啦，咁其實就亦都係主嘅仁慈先可以發生。
So the result of mercy is that they come to engage us in service.
而仁慈，佢哋仁慈嘅結果咧就係啦，佢係容許我哋去做一啲服務啊。
So we are being given this wonderful opportunity to engage in the most pleasing service to Srila Prabhupada.
咁我哋係有機會咧去從事一個對於能夠最能取悅到聖巴布巴嘅服務。
And what is the evidence that this is the most pleasing service to Srila Prabhupada?
咁有乜嘢證據咧證明到呢個係最能夠取悅聖巴布巴嘅服務咧？
An exchange between His Holiness Giriraj Swami and Srila Prabhupada. I want to talk about that.
咁Giriraj Maharaj 同埋聖巴布巴佢哋有一條對話，我想講一講嘅。
So in 1971, Giriraj Swami was Giriraj Das back then, and a very young devotee, and he said to Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, I am trying to understand your desire, and in my estimation, I think two things please you the most. One is book distribution, and two, the building of the big temple in Mayapur.
咁所以Giriraj Maharaj 當時仲係 Giriraj Das 係一個好年輕嘅男仔嚟嘅，咁佢當時佢就問聖巴布巴啦，聖巴布巴我好想咧去了解你嘅慾望係點樣嘅，咁所以據我所知啦，我最能夠取悅你咧，首先第一就係咧去派發你嘅書籍，而第二咧就喺Mayapur嗰度咧起一個大廟嘅呢個計劃。
So when Srila Prabhupada heard this statement, his face lit up, he had a big smile, his eyes lit up, and he said to Giriraj Das, yes, you have understood.
咁當聖巴布巴聽到佢咁講嘅時候咧，佢塊面就好似即刻咧係燃亮起嚟咁樣，然後臉上掛住一個好大嘅笑容咧，睜大眼睛雙眼發光就同佢講啦，冇錯啦，你係完全明白咗。
So we are very grateful to Maharaj and Chandrasekhar-prabhu and all the leaders and each one of you because they have understood also, and that's why we have been invited here.
咁所以我哋都好感謝馬哈拉就Chandrasekhar Prabhu同埋在座咁多位，因為大家都係明白到呢一個慾望，而亦都係因為咁，我哋先會係被邀請嚟呢度。
So please take part in this wonderful seva to the Dham, to Lord Nityananda, to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur on this wonderful day, and make your life successful. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. 咁所以大家希望可以把握機會啦，去服務我哋呢家佛法啦，去服務呢個咁係啦，就把握呢個機會啦。
Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vistaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanamane Namaste Saraswati Devaram Vichanam Visesa Sandhya Jai Shri Gauranitai Srila Prabhupada Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ki Jai. My wife stole my entire speech.
我妻子講晒偷晒我想講嘅嘢。
Anyway, very happy to be here, especially on the appearance day of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who, as my wife was saying, foretold that people from all over the world would come, would be chanting Hare Krishna and come to Sri Mayapur. So we're very happy to be here. We're in the farthest time zone from the eastern part of the United States, so we're as far away from home as we could possibly be. But we're very happy to be here with all you wonderful devotees.
咁我係好開心啊！因為今日喺呢個 Bhakti Vinod-Thakur 嘅顯現，亦都就好似我同妻子所講啦，佢係預言咗所有嘅奉獻者，世界上所有嘅奉獻者會一齊唱頌聖名服務主嘅。咁所以我哋係喺美國嘅東部嗰度嚟嘅。咁雖然係好唔近我哋屋企，但不過我哋係好開心可以嚟到呢度喺一個咁吉祥嘅日子，同大家一齊。
So I'll give you a little bit of background about my involvement in this project. You know, of course, I was born in a very, very opulent family in Detroit, in the United States. But from a very early age, I was feeling there's something missing.
咁我就想講下我點樣會參與呢個計劃。咁所以大家都可能知道我係嚟自美國底特律嘅一個非常之富有嘅家庭。咁但係我從好年輕開始，我都覺得生命缺少咗一啲嘢。
In our family, of course, we had an abundance of everything, more than an abundance, but still, people were not very happy. As a matter of fact, they were pretty miserable.
咁當然我屋企所有嘅富裕咧係即係比我所需要嘅更加多。咁但係我見到啲人咧，佢哋其實根本就唔開心，甚至係好似好悲慘添。
So I went to college in the 1960s in the U.S. and back in those days, the young people of the country were questioning authority and questioning everything and looking for alternative lifestyles.
咁當時60年代我係去讀大學嘅。咁當嗰個年代嘅年青人咧，佢哋係質問緊權威咧，質問咗生命嘅意義啦。咁佢哋係希望去揾一種另外一種嘅生活方式。
So I, from a very early age, was looking for something out of the ordinary, out of the normal modes of life. I used to look up at the sky and wonder how big the universe is, and if the universe is finite, what's on the other side of the border of the universe? These kind of questions drove me crazy.
咁所以當時咧，我就係想揾一啲另外嘅生活方式出嚟。咁我又係有好多疑問嘅。我係成日都會喺度望住個天就喺度諗啦，宇宙嘅另一邊係啲乜嘢咧？咁另一邊嗰度又有啲乜嘢？咁呢啲問題咧就經常咧係令到我變得瘋狂。
And I also, I've been a believer in God all my life. I don't think there was ever a time where I didn't believe in God. But I wanted to know what God looked like, what it was God like. And in the Christian church where I was brought up, they didn't know anything. They didn't have any answers, you know. So I used to have to go to Sunday school. I was forced to go. And I used to ask the teacher, what does God look like? And she was very frustrated, and she made me go stand in the hall.
咁其實我由細到大咧都係信有神嘅存在嘅。咁我應該生命裏面冇一刻係覺得神係唔存在。咁但係當時我係好想知道神咧到底係點樣嘅模樣嘅咧。咁喺我去嗰啲基督教嘅教堂嗰度，佢哋都俾唔到答案咯。咁有時我星期日咧去返主日學，我就會問嗰個老師啦，神咧佢到底係咩樣㗎？但係嗰個老師佢係好氣餒，因為佢答唔到我嘅問題。咁佢甚至係會罰我咧要去個角落頭嗰度罰企嘅，因為我問啲咁嘅嘢。
So when I got to college, I started studying different religions. It was a crazy time in the United States, but I was looking at different religions, Buddhism, Taoism, Tibetan Book of the Dead, all sorts of very esoteric, I Ching, you name it. I looked into it.
咁當時我就讀大學啦。咁美國係嗰陣時係一個好瘋狂嘅世代。咁但我就去閲讀唔同嘅宗教嘅嘢，譬如佛教啊、道教啊、易經啊、藏傳佛教等等，我都係有涉獵過。
So finally, at the end of 2 or 3 years of looking at everything and not finding anything, I went into the record store on campus. They had a record store. You know, back in those days, they had big LPs. They were called long-playing records. They were about this big. So they had nice covers on them.
咁當時我睇咗咁多書咧，都揾唔到答案啦。咁當時我喺大學裏面嘅一個唱片鋪嗰度啦，咁就見到一隻唱片嘅。咁當時你知道嗰啲唱黑膠碟啊，好大隻，咁佢哋啲封面都好靚。
So they lined up all the albums on the wall, and at that time, the devotees in London had produced a record.
咁嗰時佢哋係會將嗰啲黑膠碟咧擺晒啲牆嗰度展示出嚟。咁當時奉獻者喺倫敦嗰度咧係出咗一隻唱片嘅。
So I was looking at all the covers on the wall. All of a sudden, I saw this picture of these two really far-out-looking little people on the album cover.
咁當時我睇晒呢啲喺牆上面嘅封面啦，都見到其中一隻唱片上面咧有兩個咧非常之型嘅兩個小嘅形象嘅人喺上面。
So I picked up the album and I looked at it, and these were the deities actually from London. And I turned the album over and it said produced by George Harrison. I was a big fan of George Harrison. So I bought the album and I took it home.
咁當時我就拎起嗰隻唱片啊，睇到嗰個背面嗰度咧就係寫住George Harrison 咧去監製呢隻唱片。咁因為我係佢嘅 fans 嚟，咁所以我就即刻買咗呢隻碟。
So I put the album on, and the first cut on the album is Jamuna Devi singing Govinda prayers.
咁嗰陣時我聽嗰隻碟嘅第一首歌咧就係Jamuna Devi 佢係唱 Govinda 嘅禱文。
So as soon as it started playing, I burst into tears. For I didn't know why, and it touched me so deeply, that song, that I started crying.
咁當時我聽咧嗰隻歌嘅時候咧，我就即刻淚如雨下，我都唔知點解嘅，但係嗰首歌就係有啲嘢觸動到我嘅內心。
To be perfectly honest, I think I was a little stoned too.
咁我即係我坦白講啦，咁嗰陣時其實可能我即係都受啲藥物影響。
So, but anyway, then I would see the devotees on campus, and they looked really interesting, but I didn't make any connection with them at all. Then after college, I moved out to the mountains in Wyoming and lived in a little cabin and was very happy. It was very peaceful.
咁嗰陣時我喺大學校園都見到奉獻者，咁但係我就同佢哋冇乜交流嘅。咁但係大學之後咧，我就搬到喺Wyoming呢個地方，咁就有一個小嘅屋，嗰度係都幾平和嘅生活。
So I had a friend who I was a hippie with before I went to college and moved out to the mountains, and he had become a Hare Krishna. So he was writing to me, corresponding, sending me books, and I started reading the books, just Srila Prabhupada's little paperbacks.
咁當時我以前讀大學有個嬉皮士嘅朋友咧，咁佢之後成為咗奉獻者，咁我有同佢交流嘅，寫下信咁樣，佢就會寄一啲書籍俾我。咁當時我係會有睇一啲聖巴布巴佢嗰啲紙裝版本嘅書仔。
So in one of these little paperbacks, it was the VrajaVillas or Easy Journey to Other Planets. It talked about how Krishna was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and like Jananivas-prabhu was saying, and that he's a person.
咁嗰時我係睇一本書，可能係簡易星際旅行或者係王者知識呢兩本書，咁佢係描述到咧 Krishna 就係至尊人格守神啊，就好似頭先 Jananivas-prab 講，佢係強調咧 Krishna 係一個人。
So this is what I needed to hear. I realized when I heard that this is what I've been looking for my whole life, and that I want to know more about this. And I actually accepted Srila Prabhupada as my guru. I didn't know it at the time, but I realized now, looking back, that I accepted him as my spiritual master at that time.
咁嗰時呢啲就係我想聽嘅，因為我揾咁耐就係想揾呢啲答案啊。咁嗰時其實我都係接受咗聖巴巴作為我嘅靈性導師。咁嗰時其實我唔係好知道係咁，但係我依家回望過去就知道我喺嗰一刻開始已經接受咗聖巴巴作為我嘅靈性導師。
So I started reading Srila Prabhupada's books, and eventually I was able to correspond with him. Again, start with a small donation. I helped buy the temple in Honolulu, and whenever he would go to Honolulu, he would write to me and he would say, "Come visit me." So I would go visit him and spend time with him in Honolulu. It was very beautiful.
咁嗰陣時我最後我終於有機會咧就同聖巴布巴得到聯絡啦，咁我就幫佢買咗夏威夷咧火爐魯路嗰個廟啊，咁然後每當佢去到呢個廟嘅時候，我都係有機會去同佢有聯誼嘅。
So I took initiation from him in June of 1975. I went to India with him in October of 1975. Before that time, we had purchased a new temple in Detroit, a beautiful mansion, a Devasadan, and so when I got back from India, I worked on that with the devotees in Detroit to make the temple really beautiful for Prabhupada to visit for the first time in 1976.
咁1975年6月嗰陣時，我就係接受咗聖巴巴嘅係第1975年10月，我就同巴巴一齊去印度啦。咁當時咧底特律嗰度有一個廟嘅，咁我就幫忙啦，就奉獻者將呢個廟整靚佢，咁等1976年聖巴巴第一次嚟到呢個廟嘅時候，咁佢就可以睇到呢個修好嘅廟。
So in 1976, when Srila Prabhupada came, we were sitting up in his room upstairs, and he was describing about Mayapur and the Vedic temple of the Vedic Planetarium, describing about how he wanted to present the Vedic version of the universe to counteract the work of the atheistic scientists.
咁所以咧，1976年聖巴巴佢嚟到我哋底特律呢個廟啊，咁我哋就喺佢樓上嗰個房間嗰度，咁然就係點樣啦？咁就佢想咁樣做係因為想抗衡喺呢個年代裡面嘅一啲無神論嘅科學家。
So when he finished speaking, he turned to me and he said, "So what do you think about this idea, Ambarish-Maharaj?" He used to call me Ambarish-Maharaj. So I said, "Oh, it sounds like a very nice idea, Srila Prabhupada." Of course, I had never been to Mayapur. I didn't know where Mayapur was. I had no idea.
咁佢就講咗啦，當時咧聖巴巴佢講完啦，佢就問我，佢話 Ambarish-Maharaj 覺得點睇啊？咁因為佢嗰時係咁樣叫我 Ambarish-Maharaj 嘅，咁然後跟住我就話啦，呢個係一個幾好嘅主意嚟啊！咁然後聖巴巴就話啊，咁你都覺得幾好啊？咁你都不如幫手參與去做呢樣嘢啦。
So at that time, he planted the seed, and the relationship with the spiritual master is eternal. So even though he planted the seed in 1976, and nothing really happened until 2006, still, the seed was growing within me, and we were always thinking about how we can do this, although it was very difficult because the government in West Bengal was communist, so we didn't really get very far for many, many years.
咁咧當時佢係已經係播咗呢一種子喺度，咁但係因為同靈性導師嘅關係係永恆嘅，所以雖然佢喺76年去播一粒種子，但係不過呢粒種子係2006年嗰度先實行，但係嗰粒種子亦都係慢慢咁樣生長咗，因為其實一切都好困難啊，譬如孟加拉嘅政府啦，佢哋係有好多嘅掣肘啦，咁各樣嘢等等，咁令到呢個計劃咧係近年先可以得以實行。
So in 2005, we came to an abrupt disagreement with the government there. They vested, they took all the land all around the existing Mayapur project, and they put it under a vesting process, which means they were in the process of trying to give it back to the farmers. And we have been kind of obstructed in every single angle to try to do something.
咁因為嗰陣時咧，嗰個政府2005年嘅時候，我哋嘗試去拎啲地，但不過嗰個政府咧，當時佢哋又實行緊另一啲政策咧，就話要將我哋原本即係作嚟做呢個計劃嘅地咧，要俾翻啲農夫咁樣。咁當時咧，我哋係遇到好多掣肘咧，就受到好大嘅衝擊。
So we were frustrated in trying to do something in Mayapur, and the government over Orissa had called me and said, "Look, we'll give you land, we'll support you, you come do the temple here." And of course, Jananivas-prabhu had many pastimes in Jagannath Puri, so we were seriously thinking about it.
咁當時咧，我哋係好氣餒啦，喺孟加拉嗰度。咁而 Orissa 嗰個政府就話啦，你嚟我哋嗰度啦，我哋係會願意支持你嘅。而當然咧因為取太馬法布啦，喺 Puri 嗰度亦都有好多燒料事光。咁當時我哋真係認真考慮過嘅。
So I was frustrated, and I got on my knees the night before I was supposed to go to India, and I said, "Srila Prabhupada, just tell me what you want me to do."
咁嗰時我好氣餒啦，咁喺我去印度之前咧，我就跪低就向聖巴布巴祈禱。嗱，聖巴布巴，請你只係話俾我聽，你想我點做就好啦。
So I had a dream just before dawn. I was sitting at Srila Prabhupada's feet, And I said, so they're thinking about doing the temple in Jagannath Puri, but you always said about Mayapur, tell me what you want me to do. And he didn't really say anything, but when I woke up, I understood nonverbal communication. And of course he wanted it done in Mayapur.
咁嗰時我就發咗一個夢啦，我就係坐喺聖巴奧威嘅蓮花竹隔離啦。咁我就同佢講，就係應該係日出之前，我就同佢講聖巴奧威佢哋話咧喺Puri嗰度起一個廟啊，但係不過我知道你一直都係話喺Mayapur嗰度嘅，咁到底你係想我哋點做咧？咁之後我就寫咗，雖然聖巴奧威係冇講啲乜嘢，但係我心裡面咧就係通過一啲非語言溝通，我就明白到當然聖巴奧威係希望個廟喺Mayapur啦。
So I flew to India. I went to see Jananivas-prab, who was a good friend of mine, and I said, "Look, Maharaj, I want to build a temple, but I don't want to build a temple the design that they had because it didn't correspond to what I knew Srila Prabhupada wanted. And I think we can do it in the middle of the ISKCON campus on the land that we have full control over." And he gave his approval, and I presented it to the GBC. They approved, and then from that point on, we took what Srila Prabhupada had said he wanted about this temple, like a dome building, similar to the U.S. Capitol. He liked that building, 350 feet high. So we took those parameters and we put it into his design, and construction started in 2009.
咁就講到啦，我嗰陣時遇到一位Maharaj，我就同嗰個Maharaj講啦，我就唔想再實行咧本來嗰個計劃，因為我知道本來嗰個計劃就唔係聖巴布巴想要嘅嘢，咁我就想喺我哋本來嘅廟咧喺嗰個中心嗰度，如果笪地咧係我哋完全可以控制，咁我哋就可以喺嗰度起嗰個大廟嘅。咁當時我係知道聖巴布巴係中意即係美國嗰個宮嘅建築啊，咁所以我就將嗰啲即嗰啲建築嘅比例咧就應用咗落呢個廟嗰度，咁然後咧就喺2009年開始咧就去根據我哋所知嘅建築嘅呢啲比例啊，咁就開始去建造呢個廟。
So we've had a lot of blessings. The momentum has been behind the temple since we started construction. I put a large part of my inheritance to get the building up and running, and we've been traveling around the world collecting. Devotees have been very generous all over the world. You know, the motto of this campaign is this temple is built by the hands of every devotee. So we've been everywhere, all over different countries, U.S., Australia, here, there, and places way out in the middle of nowhere, but people are very enthusiastic. They want to have a piece of this, to be involved in this, you know, because you're pleasing Srila Prabhupada and the previous acharyas, Panchatatwa, Sri Radha Madhava. So it's a very, very auspicious activity, and we've been able to carry on for several years, raising money and building the temple, and you'll see how far we've gotten just in a little over 10 years. So it's a very auspicious activity, and we're here to present this to you. And you know, if you can give a donation, wonderful. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is. You know the story of Lord Ram when he was building the bridge across the ocean. Yeah, to Lanka. What? Oh.
咁就講到。
Very easy to forget.
咁就講到啦我自從建呢個廟開始咧，咁就一直都係好起勁嘅。咁我就將我大部分得到嘅遺產咧，就注入呢一個計劃裡面啦。而我哋亦都係連續幾年咧，就馬不停蹄去唔同嘅地方嗰度咧，係去籌款嘅。咁我哋去過一啲好偏僻嘅地方啦，嗰啲地方啲人咧即係一啲好偏僻嘅地帶，但係啲人佢哋都好熱心咧，希望去參與呢個計劃。因為其實聖娃娃佢哋都講過呢個計劃咧就唔係一個人嘅，係所有奉獻者咧都係會幫手起呢個廟出嚟嘅。咁所以就係我哋都希望大家可以參與呢個計劃啦，就會得到主角啦、大啲天啦、五聖體啦同埋 Rajalaxmi-dd 嘅仁慈咧，咁就大家可以參加呢個廟嘅建築嘅計劃。咁我哋亦都可以俾大家睇到依家呢個廟嗰個計劃咧係發展成點樣嘅。
So when Lord Rama is trying to build this bridge to Lanka, you know, Hanuman is heaving these huge boulders and mountains into the water, and the little sparrow is on the side of the ocean, like putting little grains of sand. And, you know, they're making fun of her. But Lord Ram came and said, no, this is, you know, she's helping a lot. So no matter what you can do, if it's a small amount or a large amount, please get involved in this project because it's very important. This temple, from this temple, what is that quote? From yeah, the Seva of the Lord Chaitanya will spread all over the world. There'll be a big boost in the preaching all around the world, and for goodness sake, we need it today. This is Kali Yuga. It's a horrible situation. We're hurtling towards destruction. We need this temple. So if you can get involved, you can say, I was able to help with this temple. So you'll get the benefit and the gratitude from devotees and from Lord Chaitanya and Srila Prabhupada. So anyway, thank you very much for letting us come here and talk to you.
咁就講到啦，其實我哋嘅捐款係多小無區嘅，就好似主 Ram 咧，佢起嗰條橋去 Lanka 嘅時候，有啲雀仔喺度幫佢哋搬一啲小石頭，咁啲人就喺度笑嗰啲雀仔做嘅嘢冇用，但係主 Ram 就話唔係啊，佢做嘅嘢其實係好有用嘅。咁所以其實呢個廟咧就係喺卡里年代嗰度咧，我哋起出嚟咧就係抗衡住呢個年代啦，同埋咧係將係主彩灘爺嘅仁慈咧係淹沒整個世界嘅。咁所以如果我哋係參與呢個計劃嘅話咧，咁我哋直都係可以作為呢一份子啦。
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Now we are going to play the movie, and after that I will speak.
咁我哋首先播一段片先，之後咧我就會再講下。
Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nite Nami Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pachayane Nirvisese Shunyavadi Pashtata Deshatari Ajana Lambito Bhajao Kanakavatato Sankirtanike Pitaro Kamalaya Daksho Vishwambaro Jajabaro Yugadharma Paulo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro 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 Jai Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
As today is very auspicious day, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur appearance day, I want to start with this quote. Before that, I would like to take the blessings of Narasingha Maharaj, Jananivas-prabhu, Ambarish-prabhu and Swaha-mataji so that I can inspire all of you.
咁今日係非常之吉祥嘅 Bhakti Vinod Thakur 嘅顯現日啦。咁喺我嘅講話之前咧，我希望得到Narashimha Maharaj、Jananivas-prabhu、Ambarish-prabhu 同埋 Swaha-mataji 嘅祝福咁。
Can I start out with this? Go ahead. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he made a beautiful statement. Amazing.
講過係一句非常美妙嘅説話。
He said, those who help develop Mayapur will be the future benefactors of world of Vaishnavas.
咁佢係講過一句話就係啦，所有去幫助Mayapur 去建立Mayapur嘅人啦，佢係將來嘅愛士納亞嘅所有嘅祝願者。
Can I have the attention here? Let us go on.
請大家留心聽帕布講嘢啦。
The benefactor of the world of Vaishnavas.
咁就係所有愛士納亞嘅祝願者。
How can you be the benefactor?
你點樣能夠成為呢啲祝願者咧？
By helping Sridham Mayapur develop.
就係去幫助發展Mayapur聖地。
I am going to tell you a beautiful story.
想講一個好美妙嘅故仔俾大家聽。
How you can help after listening to the story.
你聽咗呢個故仔之後，你就知可以點樣去幫忙。
The story is all about a great devotee called Madhavadas.
呢個故仔就關於一個偉大嘅奉獻者，佢叫做 Madhavadas。
Madhavadas was a very great devotee and he was living in Vrindavan for some time.
Madhavadas 佢係一個非常偉大嘅奉獻者，佢已經住咗喺 Vrindavan 嗰度一段時間。
He was new to Vrindavan.
佢喺 Vrindavan 嚟講，佢係一個新嘅人。
And he used to do madhukari and live. He used to do madhukari. Madhukari means he go to each and every home, knock on their doors and ask Maya Hare Krishna. And they come out and they give you 2 rotis and 1 achar, a pickle.
咁佢就係佢係一個到處行乞嘅一個僧人嚟，咁佢係會逐家逐戶敲門啦，然後就會即係邀請嗰啲人咧係俾2個薄餅佢，咁佢就咁樣維生。
So that is what you eat the whole day, whatever you got from madhukari, from begging.
係啦，咁佢係咁樣行乞咧，佢就係乞到啲乜嘢，佢就會食乜嘢咯。
You beg only once, you don't beg twice.
你只係會行乞一次，唔會2次。
So whatever you get, you eat.
所以你行乞到啲咩翻嚟就食咩咯。
So Madhavadas was doing madhukari and doing his bhajan.
咁所以Madhavadas佢就係咁樣去行乞啦，並且去從事佢嘅修行。
And there was an old lady in that village.
咁嗰條村有一個老嘅女士。
And she hated sadhus.
咁佢就係she
hated sadhus. She didn't like sadhus.
佢係好憎恨呢啲聖人嘅。
Whenever the sadhus used to come and knock on her door, she used to call them names and chase them away.
咁每逢咧有一啲聖人咧嚟敲佢度門啦，佢就會鬧佢哋啦，趕走佢哋。
She thought that sadhus are useless people.
佢覺得呢啲咁嘅聖人咧冇鬼用。
They simply beg and eat and they waste time.
佢哋咧就喺度行乞啦、食嘢啦、嘥時間。
So the resident sadhus know about her very well. They never used to go to her home.
咁所以住喺嗰個地方嘅聖人咧，都好知道呢個女人嘅存在啦，佢就唔會敲佢道門噶啦。
They completely avoided her.
完全咧就遠離佢哋。
But Madhavadas was very new to that area.
但係 Madhavadas 咧，佢係對於呢個即係範圍咧，佢都仲係好新啊，唔認識。
He didn't know about this Maya.
佢唔係好知道呢一個人啊。
He didn't know about this old woman.
亦都唔係好認識呢個老女人。
So he went to her house and he knocked on her door.
咁所以佢去到呢個女人嘅道門面前敲佢道門。
Maya Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
The old lady was mopping her floor with a piece of cloth with full of cow dung. It is called potali in Hindi, but she was mopping her floor.
咁嗰時佢咧係抹緊地嘅，咁有塊布上面用晒有啲牛糞咧，咁去清潔緊個地板。
When she heard that knock and saw Madhavadas, she took that cloth and threw it on Madhavadas' face and hit Madhavadas.
咁所以佢敲到門嘅時候咧，佢就開門啦，又見到佢咧Madhavadas咧就將嗰塊充滿牛糞嘅布咧就掟落去塊面度。
Madhavadas was a very advanced devotee of the Lord.
Madhavadas 佢係主嘅一個非常之高階嘅奉獻者。
He took that cloth.
佢就拎住嗰塊布啦。
He went silently to his kutir.
咁佢就好安靜咁樣咧，就翻去嘅居所。
And he started meditating. Why did this Maya did like this? What made her to do like this? She did it like this because she didn't have enough pious credit.
咁佢就喺度諗緊點解呢個老女人會咁樣做咧？佢咁樣做嘅原因係啲乜嘢咧？係咪因為佢係未夠虔誠咧
He was thinking, what can I do? What can I do to change the mind and consciousness of this old woman?
咁佢就喺度諗緊啦，我到底能夠做啲乜嘢咧，先可以改變呢一個老女士嘅心嘅知覺咧？
So he started washing that cloth clean.
咁佢就慢慢去洗乾淨嗰塊布。
And he ripped the cloth into pieces.
然後咧將嗰塊布搣成細細條。
He made ghee out of the cloth.
然後即係用嗰啲布咧整咗嗰啲酥油燈。
And he had his deities, and that time was Kartik month.
咁佢有佢嘅神像咧，當時係卡剔月啊。
So every day he used to use the cloth which was thrown on his face, which he made it into ghee. He used to show arti to his deities.
咁就係咧掟落去塊面嗰塊布咧，佢就用嚟做個酥油燈啦。咁就每日咧就用嗰啲酥油燈嚟供奉俾佢嘅神像。
A week passed.
咁過咗一個禮拜。
So the lady was feeling, after all, I'm a bad woman. I should not have done like that.
咁就過咗一個禮拜啦，嗰個老女人開始就覺得，我真係一個壞嘅女人，我唔應該做以前做嗰啲事。
15 days passed.
過咗15日啦。
Now slowly her heart was changing and the consciousness was changing, and she was thinking, if ever that sadhu comes.
咁所以咧，佢嘅心啦，佢嘅意識都開始改變啦。佢就開始諗啦，咁下次有一個聖人嚟嘅時候咧
，if ever that sadhu comes, I will ask forgiveness.
如果有一個聖人嚟到咧，我會向佢請求原諒。
A month passed.
過咗一個月。
So the lady was thinking that when that sadhu come, I will beg forgiveness and make him 2 rotis, fall on his feet and ask forgiveness.
咁佢就話：如果有一個聖人嚟咧，我就會向佢請求原諒啦，整2個餅俾佢，然後咧係喺佢嘅蓮花竹嗰度請求原諒。
Sure enough, Madhavadas came and knocked on the door.
然後啦，冇幾耐之後，Madhavadas嚟到敲佢道門。
The lady immediately came. She prostrated, took Madhavadas inside, cooked for him, and became his disciple.
呢個女士咧就馬上咧就向佢咧頂拜啊，然後咧就將佢帶入屋嗰度咧，向佢即係為佢煮食啦，然後成為咗佢嘅門徒。
The point of my story is, I was telling about benefactor. The point of my story is, if anything of ours used in the Lord's service with proper consciousness or without proper consciousness, but through a medium of a pure devotee of the Lord, we would get bhakti.
咁所以我點解要講呢個古仔咧？所以個重點就係啦，如果無論有啲乜嘢係屬於我哋啦，即使我哋去用落主嘅服務嘅時候咧，我哋嘅意識係好或者唔好，但係通過一個純粹奉獻者嘅媒介去獻俾至尊主嘅時候，咁我哋最終亦都係會能夠得到奉愛。
And today we are here, inspiring all of you to give something of yours in the service of the Lord for the pleasure of the pure devotee of the Lord is Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai!
咁所以我哋今日咧就喺度希望啟發到大家啦，可以去用一啲屬於大家嘅少少嘢啦，咁就用嚟咧就係去取悅純粹奉獻者，而呢位純粹奉獻者就係我哋嘅 A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami 聖巴布巴。
Not only as the Lord Himself had come, Lord Nityananda-Paduka had come here to give you an opportunity and to take service from you so that Srila Prabhupada can be glorified all over the three worlds.
咁所以啦，主呢聽咧，大家同埋佢對鞋都喺度啦，就係俾一啲祝福我哋啦，咁就係啟發我哋，希望我哋去做服務，令到聖巴布巴嘅榮譽咧，可以喺3個世界嗰度都彰顯。
The Lord only purposes to glorify His devotees.
咁所以我哋唯一咁做嘅目的就係咧去榮耀佢嘅奉獻者啊。
And the devotees' only thing is to glorify the Lord.
咁嘅至尊主咧就希望去榮耀佢奉獻者，而奉獻者佢哋都只係希望榮耀至尊主。
Srila Prabhupada was asked, there are so many temples. Why you are building another one temple here?
聖巴巴就有人問佢啦，咁多廟點解你淨係想去集中喺呢一個廟咧？
Srila Prabhupada didn't answer the question straight.
聖巴巴冇直接回答呢個問題。
He said there are so many children loitering around.
佢話咧呢個有好多小朋友喺度。
If you wanted, you could have adopted one.
Sorry.
If you wanted children, you could have adopted one children.
如果你係想要嘅任何嘅小朋友咧，你係會。
But why are you having your own children?
你係可以去收養其中一個小朋友，咁但係點解你係會集中喺你自己個小朋友咧？
It is just to devotees to reciprocate with the Lord, to do seva, to do a personal seva with the Lord. We are building this big temple.
咁就係因為奉獻者佢希望咧想同主有所回應佢哋互相嘅愛，咁所以佢哋就係希望咧去起呢一個大廟。
Srila Prabhupada struggled to give, but he is only asking one thing from us, is to build this temple and offer it to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his personal offering.
咁聖巴話佢係咧不斷咁掙扎，俾咗咁多嘢我哋，但係佢係只係想要我哋去做一樣嘢啫，為佢就係咧就係去起呢個廟出嚟，然後將佢獻俾主。
Today we are living this prosperity of Krishna consciousness. It is only because of our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada.
咁而我哋今日咧可以係咁富裕咁樣去收集 Krishna 知覺嘅，其中一個唯一嘅原因就係因為有我哋嘅聖巴布巴。
This temple, Chandrasekhar Prabhu was telling me that please tell all the facts about this temple.
Chandrasekhar Prabhu 咧係叫我咧去講關於呢個廟嘅一啲事實。
This temple, the total square foot of this temple is 700,000 square feet.
咁呢個廟咧係有成70萬尺嘅。
The temple hall itself is 1.5 acres. 10,000 devotees can stand and do kirtan at once.
咁呢個廟嘅嗰個廟堂咧就已經係1.5公頃，咁就係有可能有2萬奉獻者可以同時企喺度去 kirtan 添。
The total height of this temple is 350 feet high.
咁而呢一個廟咧係有350尺高嘅。
I'm going to show you the comparison chart. You could see yourself from this comparison chart how it is. These are the religious structures of the world. You see, TOVP is on the second in the list after Vatican. Vatican is 138 meter height and ours is 108 meters, 118 I think, 118 meters high.
咁我哋見到呢個對比圖啦，梵蒂岡嗰個教堂咧係138米高，咁我哋嗰個就係全球排列第118米高。
And this temple holds a beautiful chandelier model in the center from the dome. It is hanging, the chandelier from Golok to Golok, everything is explained.
咁所以咧，我哋嗰度係中間有一個好大嘅水晶燈嗰度咧，咁就係咁樣喺嗰個天花嗰度墜落嚟嘅。
The total cost of this temple is $100 million.
咁所以呢個廟嘅造價咧就係1億12億美金。
Of which Ambarish-prabhu himself had given $30 million.
咁喺呢度咧Ambarish-prabhu咧佢本身已經係俾咗3000萬嘅美金。
Not only that, his daughters, 2 daughters gave $1 million each.
唔單止係咁啦，佢每個女咧佢都係捐贈咗100萬嘅美金。
The remaining $20 million under the chairmanship of Ambarish-prabhu, we had traveled all over the world and collected. So totally we have invested in this project almost $52 million.
咁所以2000萬啦，我哋就係為即係環遊全球咁樣去籌過嚟嘅。咁所以其實呢一個廟咧就係即係包括咗差唔多成5億2000萬嘅美金。
We have $48 million left to open this temple in 2022.
咁所以我哋仲係要4億8千萬嘅錢咧，先係可以講得及咧係起即係呢個廟嘅開幕。
Of which $25 million we have in pledges from devotees all around the world.
咁而2400萬嘅美金咧就係奉獻者咧，佢哋係已經係答允捐出嚟。
The remaining money we are now traveling. We are here in Hong Kong, and other places will be going, like Bangladesh and Nepal and other Scandinavian country, to collect the remaining money in pledges so that this temple can be finished and offered to Srila Prabhupada in 2022, which is the 50th anniversary of founding of Mayapur.
咁所以我哋就係咧希望除咗喺香港啦，並且第日去孟加拉尼泊爾或者一啲北歐嘅國家就繼續去籌錢啦。咁就希望講得及喺2022年咧，就係Mayapur嘅廟咧建立50週年嘅時候咧，就係將呢個廟作為獻俾聖巴布巴嘅一個。
His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj got the 3 acres of land in 1972 where we had the first Gauri Purnima festival. And in 2022 will be the 50th anniversary of Mayapur.
咁Tamal Krishna Maharaj佢係喺1972年嘅時候就得到嗰3公頃嘅土地啦。咁然後咧佢係咁過咗50年之後咧，就係2022年啦。咁我哋就終於可以有呢座廟咧，就係作為一個供奉。
So we have come up with an opportunity where everybody can participate and become the benefactor of helping this temple.
咁所以我哋依家有一個咁好嘅機會咧，就係所有人都可以參與，作為呢一個廟嘅一個祝願者，就係去出一分力。
Did everybody get this card?
係咪大家都有呢張卡咧？
I want you to listen carefully now. This is very important. How you can be a benefactor of doing the greatest seva, which is knocking on all of your doors.
咁所以我係希望大家好留心聽啦，就係點樣可以做呢個咁美妙嘅服務，而呢個服務嘅機會咧就係喺大家眼前。
We are calling this opportunity as gratitude coin opportunity because we are in gratitude to Srila Prabhupada, we are in gratitude to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for personally coming to deliver us.
咁我哋就講呢個係一個俾我哋報恩嘅計劃。點解咧？因為我哋咧係因為主宰壇馬哈帕布啦、聖巴巴佢哋嘅恩慈啦，咁我哋先可以去做呢個服務。佢哋都係好感恩，佢哋係降凡咗呢個世界去拯救呢個年代嘅我哋。
Gratitude is the first step in bhakti.
咁報恩咧就係奉愛嘅第一步。點解啊？係感恩嘅第一步。係感恩。OK 因為感恩就是第一步。
just gonna do 普通话。
哦。
So gratitude, I was saying about gratitude, what Vyasadeva says, Kritagnata Mahapapam Nishkritim Nasha Vidyate. He is saying that of all the sins, everything is, we don't have a reaction. But one thing, there is no atonement for one thing. That is ungratefulness.
那么 V.S. 他说过一句话，就是所有的事都可以是赎罪的，但是唯一一件事呢，你不能够赎罪的，就是如果你是没有感恩之心的话，你就不能够这个罪你是不能够去保够的。
I'm very sure that we are all here who are assembled here, we devotees, we are very grateful to Srila Prabhupada.
那所以我们现在坐在这里的所有奉献者，我们都是非常就是归荐于圣帕普巴的人子。
I was telling Chandrasekhar-prabhu that the Prabhupada's statement that Chinese is the last to come, but they are the best. And Chandrasekhar-prabhu was telling me I could understand that the Chinese is the last to come, but I wanted some proof on the best. And today is that proof. We can prove to Chandrasekhar-prabhu we are the best by pledging this.
那我跟Chandrasekhar-prabhu是讨论过一句话，就是圣帕普巴说过呢，虽然中国的奉献者是最晚来参与的，但是他们将会成为最好的奉献者。那么这次的这个机会呢，就是让我们去证明呢，就是通过参与这个计划，我们可以证明我们真的是最好的奉献者。
Yesterday we had raised $200,000. Today we have to do more to say to prove a point that we are the best.
那就是我们有一个，就是这个20万，我们就可以去证明呢，我们真的是最好的奉献者。
So in this gratitude coin program, I'm not going to go over all the options here, but I am going to go through the option where everybody can easily do it.
那这个报恩的计划呢，我不会逐一去讲述有什么的可以选择，但是我想强调的选择就是每个人都可以很轻易的去参加。
Because this is done in installments, you don't have to give a penny right now.
因为你是可以分期去付款的，并不是你依次去把这个钱捐赠出来。
Every month you can save a little bit, and every month you can send it to Mayapur. In that way, you are directly connected to Mayapur through Seva.
那就是呢，每个月呢，你可以把一点点的捐款呢，捐去玛雅普这个地方，所以就是每一个月呢，你可以为玛雅普直接的去做一点小小的服务。
Every hour you work, you can be directly connected to Mayapur through Seva. Every hour.
那所以呢，就是每一个小时你都可以通过这个服务了，你直接跟玛雅普圣地得到联系。
I'm going to present you that opportunity where everybody here can take it.
那我就向大家讲述了一个机会，就是所有人都可以参加的。
This is a challenge for us.
这是一个对我们来讲是一个挑战。
Srila Prabhupada took so much pain for us to deliver us, and we can also have that kind of a pain to please Srila Prabhupada.
那就是释迦牟尼佛了，他就很痛苦的，是为了我们做什么很多的事。那我们现在也可以就是经验这种痛苦，是为释迦牟尼佛去做一点事。
That opportunity, that risk which I am going to talk to you about is Shiva's coin for $11,000.
那就是我们现在要跟大家讲述的这个计划呢，就是$11,000，就是11万。
RMB is 70,000 RMB.
就是11000的人民币。
Even though the 70,000 RMB or $11,000 US dollars seems too huge, but I will break you. Mathematically, it is very simple.
那但是我告诉大家，就是这个是11000块，好像很多，但是我现在就计算给大家看呢，其实只是很简单的。
If you divide $11,000 in 44 months or 42 months, which is remaining to complete this project, it only comes to $1 an hour.
那所以呢，就是如果我们呢把这个11000块呢，就是就是把它除开44个月或者是42个月了，其实你再计算起来了，每个小时你只是捐$1而已。
$1 an hour $1 an hour is close to 6.86 or 7 RMB. 7 RMB an hour.
那所以呢，如果我们每个小时是1个美金的话呢，就是每个小时你只是付出7块人民币而已。
It is so easy. $1 an hour. The hour which you work, if you work 8 hours a day, you can put $1 for each and every hour you work.
那所以呢，就是每个小时呢，你都可以去把8块的人民币或者是1块的美金去这样捐出去。
We have to take that kind of a pledge today so that this temple can be completed on time.
那所以呢，我们每个人都要承诺去做这个服务了，这个庙呢才可以准时去完成建筑。
Let's everybody tick on this option, Shiva's coin option. And if at the end of 4 years, if you cannot do it, let's say whatever you have done, we will take that.
那所以呢，就是大家都希望大家都可以参与这个计划了。就是如果大家能参加就去参加。
But let us all try it.
就是我们尝试去达到这个目标。
Let us give it a try.
就是尽管去尝试吧。
We are not an ordinary people. As Mataji was saying, 7.2 billion people on the planet Earth, only 16 million are devotees.
那就是刚才Swaha-mataji也有提过，这个地球上面70亿的人呢，但是只有这么小的人，就是16000人才是奉献者。
And of those 16, we are very rare to get such a kind of an opportunity directly through Lord Nityananda-prabhu to do a seva for his brother.
那就是我们就是这么多的奉献者，我们是很幸运的一群呢，可以直接在 Nityananda-prabhu 的指导下，去向他的兄长去做一些服务。
Let us take this opportunity very seriously.
那所以我们就是要严肃的对待这个机会。
For the $7,000 which you give,
那每7000块呢，你去捐款的话。
Your name will be inscribed on this golden bricks. You can see Narashinga Maharaj, Tamal Krishna Maharaj names here on this bricks. Your names will be inscribed on this brick and it will go under the altar where the lordships would stand on this brick for thousands of years to come. This is the reciprocation that the Lord is giving to you for your hard work and labor of love which you are showing to this temple.
那你每捐7000块的话呢，你的名字就会刻在这个砖上，你的这个砖块呢就会放在这个神坛的下面。那么主的神像呢，就是成千上万年的都会站在你的名字上的，就是对于作为你做这个服务的一个回馈。
Narashinga Maharaj, whenever he comes to Mayapur, he comes to our office and sponsors a brick.
那每次的Narashimha Maharaj 来到玛雅普的庙的时候，他都会来我们这个办公室里面呢，去赞助一个砖块。
So for the $11,000, for $11,000 you get 3 bricks, which you can place under 3 different altars. One is Radha Madhav, Panchatattva, and Narsinghadev. And today I'm going to give you another offer.
那就是11000块的话，你就可以把3块的砖呢放在3个不同的神坛，就是我圣体Radha-madhava跟Narashimha神坛上面。那除了这个以外，我今天还要告诉大家一个优惠。
And special bonus only for Antam devotees. Today I am going to announce this special offer because Ambarish-prabhu told me in the morning you can announce this offer. A special offer only for Antam devotees.
那今天早上Ambarish-prabhu 他就告诉我，我可以给一个优惠，就是特别给予香港奉献者的一个优惠。还有
mainland China.
当然还有中国内地的
Chinese devotees. Only for Chinese devotees I'm offering this. I'm not offering in the evening program also.
就是只为了这个大中华的奉献者而设的，就是就算今天晚上我也不会讲。
Those who sponsor $11,000 and above, which is $1 an hour, we will put another one brick. We'll give you the fourth brick, which will be placed under the Guru Parampara altar, where you can sponsor on behalf of your Guru and place it in Guru Parampara altar. This is only for Hong Kong and mainland Chinese devotees, not even in the evening program.
那就是说了11000块的，就是每个小时1块美金的。除了刚才我说，就是有3块砖可以放在3个神坛，我现在还给你们多1块砖，就是可以放在这个 Guru 的师徒传承下面的那个神坛。这样就是呢，你就可以把那个砖呢，你的 Guru 还有就是师徒传承的，就可以成千上万年，就是站在你的名字下面给予你祝福。就是我晚上也不会给这个优惠，印度的奉献者的，只有中国奉献者才有。
So one brick will be in Panchatattva, one brick will be in Radha Mother, one brick will be in Narsingadev, and one brick will be in Guru Parampara altar.
那1块砖呢，就是有4块砖的，1块在这个Radha Mother， 1块在武圣体，1块在 Narashimha， 最后的1块就是在师徒传承的神坛，4个神坛。
Everybody today should do $11,000 on the strength of Lord Nityananda-prabhu. What we have is we can make sankalpa on the strength of the Lord, and it is the Lord to fulfill our sankalpa. On Lord's strength, we will do it. We will take this sankalpa of $11,000.
那就是这个誓愿呢，就是主Nityananda希望我们做的。所以呢，就是我们看看大家都可以会不会可以做这个誓愿去许愿至尊主。
Let us create a history today. Let us create a history and a revolution today that the Chinese devotees, everybody who are sitting here, took this $11,000 pledge, a sankalpa for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada in building this temple in Shira Mayapur and offering it to him in 2022.
那试试看呢，就是我们今天可以创造一个历史，就是所有的中国的奉献者呢都可以去履行这个誓愿呢，就是去帮助Srila Prabhupada，还有去满足他的愿望，去建这个庙。
I request all of you to fill these forms. It doesn't matter in what language. If you know only Chinese, fill in Chinese. We have Chinese translator. And take this $11,000 and give it to me. I'm going to read your names. For the pleasure of their lordships, today is Bhakti Vinod Thakur Appearance Day. He will be so much pleased with all of you. He will give you special mercy to fulfill. You take it as a challenge. If you cannot do it, I will do it for you.
那就是呢，今天呢，我就希望大家可以填好这个卡。这个卡你用什么语言填都没关系的，反正这是填了以后，我就会，因为这是Bhakti Vinod Thakur吉祥的显现日，我就会拿掉这些卡，然后在他的面前读你们的名字，因为这是这么特别的日子，你们就会得到这个祝福。如果你们不填的话，我就会替你填。
So please fill in the forms. I'm going to read your name. Please fill in the forms.
所以大家
and send it to me.
填好这个卡呢，我会把你的名字读出来。
This is the first one. I know this would be $11,000. I don't have to open it. I don't have to open it.
一定是11000块的，我不用学。
But still, I'm opening because you have doubts.
那就现在呢，可能有一些人会怀疑，所以我就填，就是开起来给大家看。
This is from ISKCON Hong Kong.
这是 ISKCON 香港庙所捐的。
The ISKCON Hong Kong they went shopping. They took all the bricks. They took Narashimha, Mahaprabhu, Radha Mother, all the bricks they took. And Guru Parampara also, which was not here in this form, I will add Guru Parampara also to that, which is same as Mahaprabhu. They took all the bricks.
他们捐赠了所
So
有。
give a big hands to ISKCON Hong Kong.
3个神坛，还有就是这个布台湾的神坛的捐。
You don't have to fold the form, you just give the form like that.
For the mainland Chinese devotees, if you need help to fill in and etc., speak to Mother Vishaka.
Yeah, Mother Vishaka can fill in for the mainland Chinese devotees, but I have to tell one thing about Mother Vishaka.
VrajaVillas-prabhu 他会帮你们去填这个表，但是还有一件事是关于VrajaVillas-prabhu，我想要跟大家讲的。
Yeah, Mother Vishaka had created this water drop group.
Wait, not only Mother Vishaka.
Okay.
Dukkha Antri-mataji also
Oh, Mother Vishaka and another two, three, Dukanandi. Okay, so all the three devotees have created this Bhakti water drop group, and every month they go on collection for the TOVP, and every month they do. This is all our Indian rupees, is that right? So in April they did 1,60,000. I'm not converting into RMB, but these figures are nice to hear. In May they did 2,33,000, June 180, 1,80,000, July 1,10,000, August 1,40,000, and September 1,50,000. They are doing it. They are increasing their growth. Please give them a big hand.
就是他们3位奉献者呢，就是去成立了一个小组，去为这个大庙呢筹款。那么他们每个月都筹了很多的捐款。
Kong.韋达天文星際大廟 Mataji and Jananivas-prabhu. To present, Ajita-prabhu will be presenting the certificates, but first I will read the pledges.
We need to.
Okay, Prabhu is saying that we need to wrap up, but this is a special offer. Just take 11,000. I can finish this program in 1 second, saying that everybody did $11,000.
因为大家就可以就承诺11000块的话呢，我就可以马上
Now we have Kinchana Leela Devi Dasi. Is that right? Kinchana Leela Devi Krishna Leela Devi Dasi. Who is that? Oh, that Mataji. Are you sisters? No, okay. So she is doing a Shiva's coin for $11,000. Please go over the gas. And our Jananivas-prabhu for that, Maharaj will give the Ambarish-prabhu, they will give the.
Do the gifts later.
He said they will do the gifts later. Okay, you can take the gifts.
那么待会才颁证这个卡。
Please send in the forms. Is there any mathematician who can calculate? We will tell the scores also. Now we have VrajaVillas-prabhu. She is doing a Narashimha break for $1,000. We have Cheng. This is Raymond. This is a Chinese name. Last name is English, so I can read it. This is the Narashimha break for $1,000. Marco. He is doing a Narashimha break for $1,000. He's written his date of birth 8/8/1994. And we have Anonymous, devotee from Hong Kong. She is also doing $11,000. She was fine.
每个奉献者是捐赠了不同的。
So please fill up. Those who know English, they can fill up. For those who don't know English.
那如果有人要帮助的话，可以告诉我们。
But everybody know that they have to take that $11,000, whether you know English or you don't know English.
就是大家可以参与这个11000块的计划。
Okay.
By the way.
No, you don't have to tell. Let them fill it. If you cannot individually do it, Prabhu is saying, Chandrasekhar Prabhu is giving an opportunity. If you cannot individually do it, as a group, collectively, you can make this $11,000.
就说呢，如果你一个人的话不能够去捐赠这个11000块的话，你可以考虑就是几个人呢组成一组去做。
You can talk as a group. Individually you might not be able to, but as a group you can definitely do it. This is a brilliant idea from Chandrasekhar Prabhu.
Chandrasekhar的提议就是你一个人马上可能做不到，但是如果你几个人组成一组的话，就有可能做得到的。
I think you are talking too much. I know that you are talking about this $11,000. Talk more and fill it and send it to me immediately. Now we have.
这么热衷在谈话，我知道大家肯定是在谈这个11000块，对吧？然后就是大家快填好，然后就把这个卡交给我们。
We have IP Vinwa. She is also doing a Shiva's coin for $11,000. This is for the guys. This is Vishaka Priya Mataji. She is doing $11,000. I told you, Chandrasekhar Prabhu now could believe that the Chinese are the last, but they are the best. This is the proof.
那所以证明呢，山水港我跟他谈的就是
Chandrika Didi, Chandrika, you can speak a little softly. Keep the enthusiasm, keep the fire, but softly. Keep the fire. Chandrika Didi, Devi Gazi, she is doing $11,000 for the presentation. Let's create this, keep this fire going. Let's keep this fire going. Everything is $11,000. Venugopal Das, he has not ticked anything, so I'm taking it as $1 million. It's $11,000? $11,000, Venugopal Das, please give me that. Everybody is doing 11,000. This is what Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivinoda Thakur will be very much pleased with the mainland devotees and the Hong Kong devotees. I told the other day that mainland is the second in economy after giving to Srila Prabhupada, they will be number 1 in economy. Please, give him the cards. Prabhu is waiting for Abhishek.
那因为大家呢，就是法国人在等待这个沐浴啊，所以大家快一点呢，可以。
Whatever you think, $11,000 today. We are only doing $11,000. Just take it. Close your eyes.
不要想了，闭上眼睛，就是选这个11000块这个选项吧。
Let's fill it. If you cannot do 11,000, let's do whatever you can. But the going today is $11,000.
无论大家捐不捐得了11000块，就是当然就是鼓励大家捐11000块，但是无论如何大家。
Please fill in the cards. Mataji will help you to fill in the cards.
那就是在书班的聚会帮助大家的，如果有需要的话。
Let's send the cards first.
快点去把这个卡交出来了，大家。
Please send in the cards. Please send in the filled cards.